Yo, what's good, everybody? This is Antoine Floyd Sr. back with Monday Meals. But every Monday, I bring you a meal with the book that I read and reviewed. The meal that I'm cooking today is creamy Jamaican chicken Rasta pasta. Cook it all up, one skillet. The book that I'm reading today, that I've read and reviewed, is called 40 Acres by Dwayne Alexander. I read this book years ago. This is a really good book. This guy, he's an up and coming lawyer in the I can't remember what city he's in, but he's an up and coming lawyer. I want to say Atlanta, but he's an up and coming lawyer. He want to be a part of the elitists, the black elite. But it's a private group. Like they gotta invite you in. So he think that he made it. Well, he's gonna try to make it into the group. They invite him for what he think is a fellas a weekend on the fellas roughing. So he get on this private plane and they fly out there, treat him top notch and everything. He get out there, come to find out they own this plantation, and on the plantation they got white folks out there working. So his loyalty and his his morals are put to the test. Without giving anything else away, I'm gonna leave it at that. But this was a really good book. I even think I read somewhere. I don't know if it got canceled, but I read like years ago. It's supposed to be turned into a movie. But I don't know. If you get a chance, go check it out. But to get back to this creamy chicken, Jamaican Rasta pasta, let's hit the kitchen. All right, now, so my ingredients for my creamy Jamaican Rasta pasta chicken, I got butter, yellow pepper, red pepper. I got my Parmesan cheese, shredded cheese, white cooking wine, olive oil, some flour, shredded cheese, of course the chicken, some Cajun seasoning, whoop, whoop, a little garlic powder, salt, ground cayenne pepper, Creole seasoning, pepper, allspice, some cinnamon, cayenne pepper, my penne noodles, and some heavy whipping cream. Let's hit the kitchen, people. Okay, so I got my water boiling. I'm about to throw my penne in there. One box. Go ahead and throw two boxes in there. Let that boil. Matter of fact, I'm not all that good with timing. I'm gonna set my timer for 8 minutes. That way I make it al dente. So my pasta is done. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off, drain it, set it to the side. Now that I got my pasta rinsed off into the side, I'm gonna go ahead and season my chicken. I'm gonna throw some salt on there, throw a little salt, some pepper, and some Cajun seasoning. Throw a little Cajun seasoning on there. Then I'm gonna toss that all together. Okay, so I got my skillet hot. Go ahead and pour some oil in there. Let that heat up. Then I'm going ahead and throw my chicken in there. Okay, so my oil is hot now. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my chicken in there. All right, my chicken done. About to pull all up out of there. Then I'm gonna throw my peppers that I cooked. I mean cut up. Throw those in there. And I'm gonna throw some. I got some minced garlic. I'm gonna get a little bit. Throw that in there. Throw my flour in there. A little white cooking oil. I'm sorry, white cooking wine. I'm sorry, a little white cooking wine. Throw some salt in there. A little pepper. Some heavy whipping cream. They say only use like 2 cups, but I like my stuff extra thick. A little creamy, I mean. Extra creamy. So I'm gonna throw that in there. And put the whole thing in there. Put all that in there. Throw my chicken broth up in there. Got my allspice. Woo! Went a little heavy on that. Got my garlic powder. Cajun seasoning. Some cinnamon. Cayenne pepper. Onion powder. And I'm gonna stir it all up. Turn the fire back up. Make sure you whip that up good so that you get all the lumps out the flour. Okay, so my sauce is looking just about right. I got all the lumps up out of there. Starting to thicken up. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna throw my chicken in there. Mix that all up. Got that going. So now what I'm about to do is I'm about to throw my Parmesan cheese up in there. So now what I'm about to do is I'm going to throw my Parmesan cheese up in there. And throw my noodles up in there. And to top it all off, I'm going to throw some sharp cheddar on there. And that is the finished product. So once again, thank y'all for joining me this week. Monday Meals with Antoine Floyd Sr.